Hi, Sandy here. I'm going to do a haul video today. My husband's watching the Chiefs game, and you might hear him screaming at the TV. So, I got all this, and all this, and all of this. And we'll go through it. I haven't done a video in 2 weeks because Monday 2 weeks ago, today is Sunday. It was Monday. I went to work. I was fine. I got a headache in the evening, fever, weird. My stomach felt weird. I just felt really sick. So the next day I didn't go to work. All day the fever would go from intense to mild, and fever would come and go, and I just couldn't even function. And so Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I went to the ER. They did a CAT scan and blood work and checked me for the flu, and they said everything's normal, and they thought maybe I had a migraine, so they gave me an injection for the pain, and it didn't help. So I missed Tuesday and Wednesday, and another really bad day. And then Thursday, I went to my regular doctor, and she said, well, you've got so many symptoms, because I was like getting chills and hot and cold and just no energy and run down, and it just took a lot out of me. And she says, I think you might have a sinus infection or something. Well, I believe the infection part. I must have had some kind of an infection. But my sinuses haven't given me a bit of trouble. I'm not congested at all or anything. I don't have that swollen feeling or anything. But so she put me on antibiotics, and 10 days worth, and I just finished my last pill yesterday, and little by little I was getting better. But I took 4 days off work, and I don't regret it, because I was not unfit to work. So I went back to work this Monday, and I worked. And I was surprised. I survived the day. I got through it and got all my work done, and I worked 5 days, and little by little I'm getting better. But even now, in the last week, I've had a really dry mouth. I gotta take a sip of water right now. I've had a really dry mouth, and I have to sip water all the time, and nothing tastes right. That's getting a little better, but I just have been sick. So I'm doing a lot better now. My daughter is home for the weekend from college, and this weekend we had our family reunion at the farm, my husband's side of the family. He didn't even get to go because he's been working 12-hour overnight shifts. But we went to that. But in the morning we went to the country sale, we call it. I live near Omaha, Nebraska. It's a big city, but on the outskirts, well, like 30 miles away, is Blair, Nebraska, and they have this women's auxiliary group who collect stuff all year long, and then they have a sale nearby in Arlington at their fairgrounds, where they have like 5 or 6 buildings. One building is nothing but women's clothes. One building is children's clothes and dishes, anything for the kitchen. A building for men's clothes. A building for shoes and purses and bags. A building for toys and craft supplies and linens. And they don't even put prices on most of the stuff. And they do, like, the women's blouses are so much, this is so much, but most of the stuff, and they got a building full of knickknacks and pictures for the walls and things like that. And no prices, and you just gather up whatever you want, and you dump it on the table, and they say, give me $2, give me this or that, you know, depending how much you have. Well, I gathered up all of this stuff, and a whole bunch of paper, and all of this stuff, and put it on the table. She said, $4. I said, no. I said, I was willing to give you $20. Here, take 10. So I gave her $10 for all of this stuff. Remember my shopping spree at Hobby Lobby? I spent over $200. I didn't get this much stuff. So I'm ready to go through my stuff. So, you know, I just tossed stuff in a box and gathered up. So I got this little glitter. It's about half full of gold glitter. I got a sewing. I don't sew much, but I have my mother's sewing box, which is like 60 years old, 50 years old. So I'm going to put that in there. Got the sewing pin cushion. I got these pearl-headed straight pins. I got a little pack of safety pins. Never have enough of those. A pack of straight pins. I don't sew much, but I like to keep my sewing box well stocked. I got a glue stick, and it's like new. I checked. It's not all dried out. It's good. I got these little rhinestones. I got a tape measure. I got a butterfly stamp. Just grab these tweezers, you know, sometimes picking up rhinestones or something, that'll help. Keep those handy. These were in a baggie, and it looks like somebody cut up a lace curtain or doily or something, and I can glue these onto a tag or border or, you know, whatever. So I got those. I got these two charms. They're not really charms. I don't know what they are, but those are nice. I got this from another department. I'm going to make a beaded little hanger for it so I can hang it up someplace. Seems a little faded, but I like it. And it was like a quarter. Then I got this baggie. Just had this in it. Oh, also, actually I paid more than $4 for this because and they have a jewelry area, and they had greeting cards for $12 for $1, and I like to use those for my glue book pages. So these were in the greeting card area, and she charged me a quarter for this bag with this stuff in it. Those are nice, right up my alley. And then from the craft department, I found these. And this looks like somebody's been cutting up a greeting card, and that's nice. That's a nice embellishment, and that's nice, and that's nice. Somebody made that. And look at this. I love to craft. That's nice. So I got all of that. Then I got 36 greeting cards that I like the pictures on. That'll look good on a glue book page. I'm just flipping through these quickly. I'm not going to show you all 36. You'll get bored. But there's some baby elephants, elephant family, an old building. I like old buildings, birdhouses and birds. And oh, this one. Not only is the front nice, but this is nice. I'll be able to use this, cut that out, and then I'll still have this. I can use that and cut that. Well, yeah, I can cut that out. But my goodness, look at this envelope. I can use that as is. I like this. And there's the front of it. I think I like this side better with the contrasting colors, but this is nice. Here's a doll picture of a doll, and you know, so these $3 for 36 cards. You pay that much for one card. And I grabbed this precision screwdriver. It's Phillips, and it's sealed in the bag. It's never been used. And I got a lot of other things. Okay, so I got a lot of construction paper, which I'll show you, and this is the original packaging. It's 9 by 13, 10 cents for a pack of construction paper. This is not a sticker that was put on recently. This was printed on there. 10 cents. This is old, and I'm thinking about cutting this out and putting it on a glue book page. I'm not sure. So I got this. I'm probably not going to use that. And these are not inspiring me much. This I like. That's a tag, sort of. These, yeah. And they kind of punch out to different things. But I don't know what I'm going to do with these. But these were in a kit. and I've got this. This pocket was full of stuff. I grabbed that. I got this. These are rub-ons. I'm putting those right in the trash. These butterflies are kind of cute, but I hate rub-ons. I got these word stickers. I got this page of, they're not stickers, but you glue them on. One pumpkin sticker. Baseball. We don't do baseball, but sometimes I do nieces and nephews, and they do baseball. Just a flower left on a page. I got these. Oh, here's some dragonfly stickers. I got these. I grabbed, and they're little cloth things. I can decorate something with that. Oops. Just dropped my coaster. These are all camping. We don't camp. I'll keep them squirrels. I like animals. But I'm going to donate these back. I have donated a bunch of scrapbook supplies to them myself. This is a die cut. You can punch it out. It's a camping tent. Don't need it. These, I had a stack of these that came from somewhere. I don't know where. I just don't have a clue what to do with these. I already donated a bunch of them, and those are going to get donated. There was a bunch of letters in there. I have lots of letters, and I hardly ever use them. Those are going to get donated. I got these fish die cuts. Now, I did just go to the zoo. I got pictures at the aquarium. Yeah, keeping those. And this is a ladybug die cut. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep all of this. This is a puffy graduation sticker. It's stuck to this thing. This was full of sorted stuff. I got to put that away with my graduation stuff. And I got all of these. These are obviously from the same set as this stuff. I got these labels. I got all these words. Those will go in my words book. Corners. I don't like corners. Get rid of those. This was from this sticker page over here. That's a bicycle. You know, I love my bicycles. I got these. So, yeah. And then, let me get this out of the way. I'm going to put all these in this blue pocket, ready to donate. There we go. I don't need that pocket either. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Ow. This stuff didn't come as you see it. It was a big mess. I got all of these borders. I've got them sorted by color. You know, this type of border. There's several of those. And I had a bunch of those, and I used them up. A few of the scrapbook pages I found, which I'll show you, were 8.5 by 11. I don't like 8.5 by 11. No, not 8. They were 12 by 12, and I only do 8.5 by 11. And there was even some solid cover 12 by 12. I have no use for those, so I trimmed them down. I got scraps. These are some of the 12 by 12 pages I got trimmed down. And those will be used for borders. This is from the side. I cut an inch off the top of the 12 by 12, and then not quite, like 2 3/4 off the side to make it 8.5 by 11. So that's 8.5 by 3 for my borders. And then these are strips that I cut off of the paper. And this is a quilt. And then all of these strips came as you see them. I'll use those. I do use, you know, this is off of a colored sheet of paper, a pattern paper. I got all this construction paper, and it's, what is it, 9 by 12? So I trimmed it all down to 8.5 by 11. And yes, I do sometimes use construction paper for my scrapbook pages for the base. They're probably not acid-free, and doesn't bother me. I don't worry about acid-free. I'm not going to use anything really awful, but so I got all these strips. I got a lot of strips now. I'll show you later. I got this animal print paper. All these sheets of animal print paper. So these are the strips I cut off the edges. And I am about to do some glue book pictures, some zoo pictures for my scrapbook. So I got all these scraps to put away with my scraps. Love scraps. And I got 2 packages of these. I'm wondering if this is origami paper. It's very thin, but I'll use it. I'm not picky about my paper. And I got this snowflake paper. This was almost a full sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and I cut the edge off because I don't have any place to keep the 12 by 12 paper. So these are my scraps that will be put away with my scraps. I need to work on my scraps because they're really building up like I have never seen before. Okay. I got all of this paper. These are the 12 by 12 sheets that I cut down. This one, not sure what I'm going to do with it. There's a snowman there, so it's kind of winter themed, but it doesn't have to be. I just heard my husband yell at his football game. These are solid paper, good quality. I cut it down. Okay, then I got this metallic paper in assorted colors. It's not 8.5 by 11, it's like 8.5 by 10. So you can't make a full scrapbook page with it. So here's my animal print paper I got. And the solid scrapbook paper that I cut down to my size. And then this is all the construction paper. And I cut it all down and I sorted it by color because it was like they mixed one sheet of each color into an order, and there were several stacks of, well, anyway, they were not all together by color, and I sorted them by color. So that's my haul. That's a lot for $4. That's, well, $7 including my greeting cards. Also, last weekend was family day at the college, and we went, and it was kind of boring, really. I was feeling good enough, not great, but I was fine. And I got this. So anyway, so there wasn't a lot to do that we were interested in at the family day. We did have dinner and stuff and do a few things, but then we went into town in Wayne and bought. So went to a couple antique malls and thrift shops, and I found this pad of paper. I don't keep my paper in pads. This was $2 for this pad of paper, and it's just my thing. It's just perfect for my glue books. Very Victorian style, very very nice, and it's printed on both sides. And I don't waste anything. This was the name tag on the front of the paper. This was the front cover of the paper with all the samples. And I always save that. I don't throw that away. I cut them out and I rounded the corners, and these are excellent bases to make embellishments. So that's my haul. And I've spent several hours working on this stuff, getting it ready to put away. So it probably will take me about an hour to get everything put away. And so that's everything. And one more thing I wanted to tell you. You know, my daughter, I've talked about her roommate at college who has not been very nice to her. For a little bit over a month, she had to live with her. no escape. She never tried to hit her. She just mostly gave her the cold shoulder and talked about her behind her back and making up stuff. And then it would always get back to her, and she's just a strange girl. So Monday, my daughter got a new roommate, and this girl is just so sweet and so generous, and she's been picked on herself, and they are just a great match. It's only been a week, they're still getting to know each other, but so far it's wonderful. So there's my good news, and I'm feeling much better. I still got a little bit of recuperating to do. I still got this dry mouth, and food's starting to taste better. I'm making progress. I'm almost better. So hopefully real soon I'm going to make a video of working on my zoo scrapbook. So thanks for watching, and nice to get back with you. Bye-bye.